eternal echo. The first time Lila saw him was in the school library. She was engrossed in a book when she felt a pair of eyes watching her. She looked up and locked eyes with a boy with striking gray eyes and disheveled brown hair. He gave a small smile, which she returned, and then he was gone. Over the next few weeks, Lila saw him several times, but always in fleeting moments. On the staircase, near the gym, and once, even outside her classroom. Every time their eyes met, there was a connection, an unspoken understanding. Intrigued, Lila asked around, but no one seemed to know him. Some said he looked familiar, but couldn't place him. One day after school, as Lila was heading to the storage room in the basement to retrieve some props for the drama club, she saw him again. This time, instead of walking away, he beckoned her to follow. Curiosity piqued. She did. The deeper they went into the basement, the more surreal the surroundings became. The walls shimmered, and the air was thick with a kind of electricity. Before she could question what was happening, he spoke. "My name is Ethan. I used to study here 8 years ago." Lila was puzzled. "But that's impossible. You're my age." Ethan looked somber. "I disappeared, Lila. One day, while exploring this basement, I stumbled into a liminal space. Time here doesn't pass like it does outside. To you, it's been 8 years. For me, it's been mere moments." Lila gasped. "You mean you've been trapped here? But I've seen you around school. I can project myself for short moments, but I always get pulled back here. I've been trying to find a way out, but every path I take leads me deeper into this maze." She looked around, the weight of Ethan's words sinking in. She couldn't leave him here. "Let's get you out. There has to be a way." Together, they began navigating the shimmering corridors, Ethan recounting his experiences. As they walked, Lila felt an overwhelming connection. The fear, hope, and strength in his stories resonated with her own life experiences. The hours felt like minutes as they bonded over shared dreams and hopes. After what felt like hours, Lila remembered something. "I read about liminal spaces in a folklore book. They are between the real world and the spirit world. To break free, one must confront a deep-rooted fear or memory." Ethan hesitated, then nodded. "There is something. The day I disappeared, I had a fight with my younger brother. I blamed myself for an accident he had, and the guilt consumed me. I came to the basement to hide, to run away from my feelings." Lila held his hand. "You need to confront that guilt, Ethan. Only then can we find a way out." Closing his eyes, Ethan revisited that fateful day. Tears streamed down his face as he relived the pain, guilt, and love he felt for his brother. He shouted, cried, and finally, with Lila's comforting presence, forgave himself. Suddenly, the shimmering walls started to fade, and the maze began to dissolve. The thick air cleared, and they found themselves back in the familiar school basement. The weight that Ethan had carried for years was gone. They emerged from the basement, and Lila introduced Ethan to the world he had missed. News of his miraculous return spread, and his family, especially his brother, embraced him, tears and smiles merging into one. Ethan and Lila's bond, forged in the heart of a liminal space, was unbreakable. They faced challenges, of course. Reintegrating Ethan into a world that had moved on without him was no easy task. But with Lila by his side, every challenge was surmountable. They graduated together, traveled the world, and faced life's ups and downs, always hand in hand. love and understanding they shared were profound, transcending the boundaries of time and reality. And through it all, they were a reminder that sometimes love could indeed conquer all.